Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's lecture, we are going to solve one problem on slope deflection method, in which we will be analyzing a rigid frame structure, or you can say that a portal frame structure. Okay. In this rigid frame, there is basically a sinking of support. Okay, sinking, or you can say that yielding of support at A joint. Okay, and you can also see that this 10 kilonewton load is acting at point C, right? So basically at A, you can see that there is a downward displacement due to yielding of support, due to sinking of support. Okay, there is some horizontal displacement is also there in right direction, and there is some anti-clockwise rotation at A. Okay, so right now we need to analyze this problem. Okay, so before analyzing this problem, we need to have the idea of the kinematic indeterminacy. Okay, so kinematic indeterminacy of the beam is defined at the nodes. Okay, and kinematic indeterminacy are basically the unknown displacement, right? So when we come to point D, there the kinematic indeterminacy is 0 basically over here. Unknown displacements are 0, theta is 0, and delta is 0, right? Now what happened when we come to point C? At point C, we'll be having one rotation, theta C. This is rigid joint, so there will be only one rotation. At this B, again we'll be having some rotation, theta B, right? And you can see that due to this lateral load, this frame will sway in right direction. Okay, so there will be having one more displacement at this point C. Okay, and B also we are having some displacement, but this delta will be same due to axial rigidity of this member CB. So kinematic indeterminacy of this beam, is basically 3. Why? Because these are the 3 unknown displacement. Don't get confused. Here also we will be getting delta. Delta we will be getting here, but this delta will be equal to this delta, right? So unknowns are basically 3. Okay. At A, all the displacement due to yielding of supports are given. Okay, so no issue. So kinematic indeterminacy of this frame is basically 3. Right, which is theta C, theta B, and delta. Okay, now we need to analyze this frame structure. So this thing is done. Now next step is to write the slope deflection equation, and we need to consider this delta. We need to consider this delta term also, right, for different parts. So what happened? Let us come to the point. Let us come to this member CD. Okay. For CD, right? So consider this joint. I can write MDC equals to MFDC plus 2EI into my 4I over my 10 into my twice theta D plus theta C and minus of 3 delta over my 10. Why minus sign? Because for this member, we have assumed that it is swaying in this direction, right direction. Okay. So after this sway, it will look like this when sway takes place, right? Now to maintain the zero slope at this end, there will be some anti-clockwise movement. Okay, right? This thing we have discussed in details in derivation of the slope deflection equation. Okay, so and when this part is moving related to this part in right direction, there will be anti-clockwise rotation will be there. Okay, so this is 3 delta by 10, right? Theta D is basically 0, slope at D is 0, MFDC will be 0. Why? Because there is no load on this member CD, right? This 10 kilonewton load is acting at this joint C. Okay, for this span there is no load, and there is no load on this span CD, right? So MFDC will be 0. Okay, so if we solve this equation, or you can say that if we write this equation in simple form, so I can write MDC equals to 8 EI over my 10 theta C minus of 3 delta over my 10, right? So it is equals to, it is 4 by 5 EI theta C minus of, this will be 24 divided by 100, so it will be 12 by 50, 6 by 25, 6 by 25 EI delta. Okay, so this we can write over here. So this will be our first equation, or you can say that first force displacement relationship. So I can write it over here. MDC equals to 4 by 5 EI theta c minus 6 ei delta over में 25. So I can write this equation I can give this name as equation A. Okay. So this is done. Now let us write for this MCD, sorry. So MCD will be equals to MFCD plus 2EI into 2E into 4I over my 10. This is twice theta C plus theta D minus of 3 delta by 10. Okay. So this term theta D is basically 0. This is 0 again. So this equation will be 16 8 by 5 EI theta C minus of 6 by 25 EI delta. Okay. So MCD will be equals to 8 by 5 EI theta C minus 6 over 25 EI delta. Let us term this equation as B, right? So for this CD member, we have established the relation between force and displacement. Okay, so this is basically our force displacement relationship. This is basically internal force, and these are displacement components. Okay, so we have represent the force in terms of displacement, right? Now let us come to this member CB. So if you look carefully at CB, this is C, this is B, and this is A and D. Now you can see that this A support is sinking by some delta amount, okay, from some, let us suppose this is delta dash, and this delta dash value is given to us, which is nothing but 50 over EI. So if we think about this member CB, it is coming down like this. Okay, so due to settlement sinking of supports, there will be some moment induced in this beam CB, right? Due to this settling of support, sinking of support at A. Okay, so what will be the direction of the moment? So direction of the moment again will be anti-clockwise, right? This point B is coming down. Why it is coming down? Because A support is sinking by this much amount. Okay, downward displacement is there. So we will be having anti-clockwise moment at C and D at B, right? So if we write the slope deflection equation for this CB member, I can write MCB equals to MFCB plus 2E into 4I over 10 twice theta C plus theta B minus of 3 delta over L. Okay, and if we substitute this value, this delta value is, let us suppose this is a delta dash. Delta dash value is 50 over EI. Okay, so I can write into 50 over EI. L is what? L is 10. So this will be the equation for MCB. Okay. So if we solve, this term will be 0. So MCB will be equals to, this is nothing but 8 by 5 EI theta C, right, plus 4 by 5 EI theta B, and minus I can write this equation as 8 into 3 into 50 over 100. Okay, if we solve this thing, this is 2 into 4 is 8 multiplied by 3 into 50, right? So 8 into 3 into 50 is equals to, this is equals to minus 12. Okay, so next equation is MCB is equals to 8 over 5 EI theta C minus of plus of 4 by 5 EI theta B minus 12. This is, let us term this as equation C. Okay, so these are basically our force displacement relationship, right? These are not equilibrium conditions, these are force displacement relationship. Okay, so MCB is done. Now let us come to this point, or you can say that MBC. Okay, for MBC it is equals to MFBC plus 2EI, 2 into E into 4I over my 10. This is equals to twice theta B plus theta C minus of 3 into 50 over my EI into my 10. Okay. So if you again solve this equation, this term is 0. So this will be 8 over my 5 EI theta B plus 4 by 5 EI theta C minus of 12. Okay. So this equation MBC will be is equals to 8 over my 5, or you can say that 8 over my 5 EI theta B plus 4 over my 5 EI theta C minus of 12. Let us this equation, give a name to this equation is D. Let us this equation be D. Right. So this is the way we write the equation for this beam, or you can say that this horizontal member. We have represent this end moments in terms of the displacement components, right? So this is the ultimate purpose of slope deflection equation. Okay, the basic step in slope deflection equation to establish this force displacement relationship. Now let us come to this again this column which is of length 5 meter. Okay, this AB column. So we'll establish again the force displacement relationship for this AB column. Now, for this AB column, for this is this situation, this is point B, this is point A, right? At A, we will be having one. We are having basically one anti-clockwise rotation, one horizontal displacement, and one downward displacement, right? So for AB member, the sway in lateral direction will be. We have said that at B there will be some delta deflection, okay, which we need to find, and at A we are saying that this is yielding by some amount. Let us suppose this is delta double dash, and this delta double dash is equals to 77 over my EI. Okay, this thing is already given to us, and it is swaying towards right. Okay, so the sway, the part of the sway which will be resulting in this generation of the moments will be delta minus of delta double dash, right? And we are assuming that this delta is greater than delta double dash. Okay, so that's why we have the sway which will be responsible for generating end moments will be delta minus delta dash. You can understand like this: if this is A and this is B, if suppose this is moving by delta and this is also moving by delta, then there will be no moment generated due to this movement, right? Because this is a rigid body movement in horizontal direction by delta amount. Okay, there will be no moment generated, right? Sway is basically the relative moments between these 2 points, between A and B. Okay, if this is moving by delta, so net movement between these 2 points will be delta 2 minus of delta 1, right? So this is the condition. If this is the condition, so the moment generated at the ends will be again anti-clockwise. Okay, not anti-clockwise. There will be anti-clockwise movement, right? So and this now this is known to us that due to this movement, then when A is moving in horizontal direction, B is also moving in horizontal direction. So net sway will be delta minus of delta double dash. Okay, delta double dash value is given to us. So the generation of the moment will be generated in anti-clockwise direction, right? So now let us form the equation for this member AB. So if we write the equation for this member AB, I can say that M BA, which is equals to MF BA plus 2EI. L is 5 meter twice theta B plus theta A. Okay, twice theta B plus theta A, and minus of 3 delta minus of, and what is the value of this movement in right in movement at A point in horizontal direction is this much value, right? And this is divided by 3 delta by L. L is nothing but 5. Okay, so if you solve this equation, this MFBA is 0, right? So I can write this is 4EI theta B over may 5 plus at this theta A. At theta A we are getting this value of 6.25 over me EI, and that this is in anti-clockwise direction. So this value will be minus of 6.25 EI, right? Why negative sign? Because anti-clockwise direction we are assuming negative. Okay, so 6.25 into 2 divided by 5 will give us the value minus 2.5 over may E, or not EI, minus 2.5. Then this value will be 6 minus of 6 divided by 25 delta. Okay, and this is plus 2 into 77 divided by 25. Into 77 into 3 divided by 25. So this is nothing but 462 divided by 25, right? So this value becomes 4 over may EI theta B over may 5 minus 2.5 minus 6 delta 6 EI delta over may 25. Then this is plus 79, 799 over may 50. So this is the value of MBA. So MBA I can write over here. MBA equals to 4 over may EI, 4 by 5 EI theta B minus of 6 EI delta over may 25 plus 799 over may 50. Let us term this equation as E. Okay, so this is the equation we are getting for this BA member. When we have established the relationship between this MBA and this what you can say that is displacement. Now let us consider this point A, or you can say that MAB. Okay, so MAB I can write MF AB plus 2 EI over may 5 twice theta A plus theta B minus again 3 delta by 77 over may EI divided by 5, right? So this will be 0. There is no load on the span, and MAB is equals to, this is 4 into 6.25 divided by 5. The value is minus 5, okay, plus 2 over may 5 EI theta B, right? And this will be equals to 6 EI delta by 25, and this is plus again this will be 2 into 3 into 77 divided by 25. So this value will be 462 over my 25. Okay, so if we again solve this equation, MAB equals to 2 over my 5 EI theta B minus 6 EI delta over my 25, and this value is minus 5. This is 337 over my 25, right? 462 divided by 25 minus 5. So again the value of MAB will be equals to 2 by 5 EI theta B minus of 6 EI delta over my 25 and plus 337 over my 25. Let us term this equation as F. Okay. So what we have done over here, we have established the relationship between these internal moments and these displacement components. Okay, so this thing is done. Okay, what you need to take care over here is that we need to take care net displacement in horizontal direction if you want to calculate sway for this vertical member AB. Okay. So now we have completed this thing. Now let us establish the equilibrium relationship, which basically we need to solve this equation, to solve this displacement components, which is theta C, theta B and delta, right? Now let us come to this point G, point C. Okay, so it will look like this. Basically we have assumed the direction of the movement. This is MCD. Okay, again here is clockwise movement. This will be in this direction, MCB. Okay, and if let us suppose this is the joint. This is the joint. So at the joint, if this is clockwise, there will be anti-clockwise movement MCD, right? And there will be again anti-clockwise movement MCB. Okay, so for the equilibrium I can write MCD minus of MCB equals to 0. If I take minus sign common, so the equation will be MCD plus MCB equals to 0. So don't get confused. If someone's write MCD plus MCB equals to 0 at this joint, okay. If there is, let us suppose some moment is acting at this point B. If let us suppose if there is some moment, if instead of this 10 kilonewton load, suppose there is 10 kilonewton meter load was acting, right? Then the equation, and this is MCB and this is MCD. So the equilibrium equation will be MCB plus MCD minus of 10 equals to 0. Okay, and for this equilibrium of this system, this support basically. So I can write MCB plus MCD equals to 10, right? So don't get confused. Okay, or you can write like this, minus of MCD minus of MCB plus 10 is equals to 0. So this will again equals to MCD plus MCB equals to 10. Okay, so if some moment is given at this, instead of this 10 kilonewton load, if there is some 10 kilonewton meter moment was there, okay, then you can use this equation like this. Okay, so MCD plus MCB equals to 0. So what is the value of MCD? MCD value is given. Okay, so we have already calculated the value of MCD. So MCD value will be MCD value 8 by 5 EI theta C minus of 6 by 25 EI delta. Okay, and what is the value of MCB? MCB is 8 by 5 EI theta C plus 4 by 5 EI theta B minus of 12 equals to 0. So this is the value, this is the equilibrium equation. So if we solve this equation, this is 16 over my EI theta C over my 5, right? Plus 4 by 5 EI theta B minus of 6 by 25 EI delta, and which is nothing but equals to 12. Okay, so one equation is basically equilibrium equation is 16 over my 5 EI theta C plus 4 by 5 EI theta B minus 6 EI delta over my 25 equals to 12. So this is, let us suppose this is equation number 1. Okay, so this is done. Now let us come to this B point, right? B point or the B joint. Okay, so B joint is basically a rigid joint. So here the condition will look like this. Okay, so there is a moment MBC, there is a moment MBA. Okay, So both are clockwise, so opposite of clockwise there will be anti-clockwise moment MBA, and there will be again clockwise anti-clockwise moment MBC. So for the equilibrium of this joint, I can write MBC plus MBA equals to 0. Okay. So this is the equation. What is the value of MCB? MCB value we can take from here. So MCB is nothing but 8 by 5 EI theta B plus 4 by 5 EI theta C minus of 12 plus what is the value of MBA? MBA value is 4 by 5 EI theta B minus of 6 EI delta over my 25 plus 77,999 over my 500, right? So if we solve this equation, so this will be 12 EI theta B over my 5 plus 4 EI theta C over my 5 and 6 EI delta over my 25 and plus 799 divided by 50 minus 12. So this will be equals to 199 divided by 50, right? So I need to write this equation. So this equation will be, so this equation is basically 12 EI, right, over my 5 theta, this is 4 EI over my 5 theta C plus 12 over my 5 EI theta B, right, minus of 6 EI delta over my 25 equals to 199 over my 50 with minus sign. So this is the equation number 2. Okay. So now we have two equations through which we have 3 unknowns, but we are getting only 2 equations. Okay. So next thing, we need to write the equation for this shear equilibrium. This force is in horizontal. This force is acting in horizontal direction. So we need to have the equilibrium of forces in horizontal direction. Okay. So let us write this shear equilibrium equation for this this portion, right? So at C, what you can say that if we break this thing, it will look like this, right? This is the joint basically, or you can, this is the joint. Okay. So here this 10 kilonewton load is acting. Okay. So at joint this 10 kilonewton load is acting. So we need to write the equilibrium equation, right, in horizontal direction. So the moment which is coming, which we have calculated, this is MDC. Okay. Here the moment is MCD. Again, at this point the moment is MAB. In this point the moment is MBA. We have not written this moment for this portion because that won't result in that won't provide any horizontal reaction for this member, right? So what we can do, if we want, if this is the moment, this is the end moments coming on this portion, this DC portion basically. So to balance this clockwise moment, we need to have some anti-clockwise couple. Okay, and it will act like this. So and the value will be MDC plus MCD over my 10. Okay. So let us suppose this is V1 force, and the value of the V1 will be MDC plus MCD divided by 10. Okay. Opposite to this force V1, there is the force will act in this direction. Opposite to this force, the magnitude of these two forces will be same, but they will act in opposite direction. Okay. right? Now let us come to this thing. Here also we'll be having one anti-clockwise couple in anti-clockwise direction to balance this moment. And let us suppose this is V2. V2 will be equals to MAB plus MBA over may, what you can say that 5, right? If this is acting in this direction, so on support on joint it will be acting opposite to this direction. So this is, let us suppose this is equals to V2. So to balance this thing, there will be some V2 over here. Again, there will be some V2. Okay. To balance this, again there will be some V2, and again there will be some V2 over here. Okay. So the value of V2 will be nothing but V2 equals to MAB. This is the value of V2. Okay. And if you write the equation at this C point for the equilibrium in horizontal direction, I can write the equation 10 kilonewton plus 10 kilonewton plus V2 plus this V1 is equals to 0. Okay. In books, what they will do, like they will join these two things. They will consider the equilibrium of this portion. Okay. Even if you join these two cuts and you join these two cuts, these V2 will cancel out each other. So net force will be look like this. There will be V1 and there will be V2. Okay. So you can use this concept also. Okay. So when this thing is done, so we'll put the value in this equation 10 plus, what is the value of V2? V2 is nothing but MAB plus MBA over 5, right? And what is the value of V1? V1 is MDC plus MCD over 10. Okay. So we need to solve, we need to put the values of these and member and moments from here. Okay. So let us do that. So this is 10 plus, what is the value of, first you can say that MAB. Okay. MAB value is 2 over 5 EI theta B, right, minus 6 EI delta over 25 plus 337 over 25. Okay. And plus, what is the value of MBA? MBA is nothing but MBA is 4 by 5 EI theta B minus 6 EI delta over 25 plus 799 divided by 50. Okay. Let us solve first this portion. Okay. So I can write this thing we can add. This is 6 over 5 EI theta B, right? This is 12 EI delta over 25, and this is plus 799 divided by 50. And one more thing, this whole term is divided by 5 basically, right? So if we 7 plus 337 divided by 25, this value will be 1473 divided by 50. Okay, this again is divided by 5. So the value will be 10 plus 6 over 25 EI theta B minus of 12 EI delta by 125 plus 1473 divided by 50 divided by 5. So this value is 1473 divided by 250. Okay. So this is the value we have calculated for this expression, for this and for this expression, right? So so let us write the value of this expression over here. This is nothing but 10 plus 6 by 25 EI theta B minus of 12 EI delta 125 plus 1473 over 250, right? Now we need to solve this term. Okay. So this term will be, what is the value of MDC? MDC is nothing but, this is 4 by 5 EI theta C theta c 6 EI delta over में 25. What is the value of MCD? MCD is 8 by 5 EI theta c minus 6 EI delta over में 25, and this whole term is divided by 10, right? So if we solve this equation, this will be again 12 EI theta c over में 5 minus of 12 EI delta over में 25 again divided by 10. So this equation will be 12 divided by 50 is 6 by 25 EI theta c minus of this is 12 into 10 divided by 25, so it will be 12 divided into 10 6 5, so it will be 6 over my 125 EI delta. Okay, so this is 6 by 125 over EI delta, right? So this is the equation. So net equation is nothing but 6 by 25 EI theta c plus 6 by 25 EI theta b minus of 18 EI delta over by 125, right? And plus 1473 divided by 250 plus 10 will be equals to 3973 divided by 250. Okay, so this is the equation which we are getting from the equilibrium equation correspond to this horizontal movement delta. Okay, so again we'll write the equation over here. So equation number, this is 6 by 25 EI theta c plus 6 by 25 EI theta b minus of 18 EI delta over mid 125 equals this value is minus 3973 divided by 250. Okay, so this is the equation number 3rd. So let us write the equilibrium equation again. This is 16 over में 5 EI theta c plus 4 by 5 EI theta b minus 6 EI delta over में 25 equals to 12. So this was our equation number 1. Okay, next equation is next equation is 4 by 5 EI theta c plus 12 EI theta b over में 5 minus 6 EI delta over में 25 is equals to minus 199 over में 50, right? So let us write this equation number 3rd. This is 6 by 25 EI theta c plus 6 by 25 EI theta b minus of 18 EI delta over में 125, and this is equals to minus 3973 over में 250. Okay, so basically we are having unknowns theta c, theta b and delta, and we are having 3 equations available. Okay, so we can solve this equation in calculator, right? So if we solve this equation, A is 16 divided by 5, B is 4 divided by 5, C is minus 6 divided by 25, D is 12, E is 4 divided by 5, B is 12 divided by 5, C is minus 6 divided by 25. D is minus 199 divided by 50. This equation is 6 divided by 25. 6 divided by 25. C is minus 18 divided by 125. This is equals to minus 3973 divided by 250. So guys, the value which we are getting over here is theta c equals to 12.49 over में EI, right? Theta b equals to 8.75 over में EI, okay? And delta equals to 145.77 over में EI, right? So this is the value which we are getting. The positive signs showing is that this movement is basically, this rotation is basically clockwise, and this delta, the direction which we have assumed, is correct. Okay, so this is the major part of the problem which we have solved, in which we have calculated the displacement, right? So the displacements are basically theta c is equals to 12.49 over EI. Theta b is 8.75 over EI, and this delta is equals to 145.77 over EI. Now we have displacements. Now we can calculate this internal reactions, or you can say that this internal moments. Okay, so let us calculate that. Let us first come to this MDC. Okay, MDC is nothing but it will be equals to 4 by 5 into, this is MDC value, 4 by 5 into EI is what? EI theta 12.49 over EI, right? So and this is minus of 6 EI, delta value is 145.77 over EI. This is 25. So EI will cancel out each other. So the value will be 4 into 12.49 divided by 5 minus 6 into 145.77 25. So the value MDC is minus of 25 kilonewton meter. Okay, so this is the value of MDC, right? This negative signs is showing that this moment is basically what you can say that is anti-clockwise. Okay, now let us come to this point, what you can say that MCD. Let us come to this moment MCD. MCD is nothing but it is equals to 8 by 5 EI theta c value is 12.49 over EI minus of 6 by 25 into EI into delta. Delta value is nothing but 145.77 over EI. So EI will cancel out each other. So again this value is 8 into 12.49 divided by 5 minus of 6 into 145.77 divided by 25. So the value of the MCD is minus 15.00 kilonewton meter. Okay, if MCD is known, so MCB will be equals to 15 from the equilibrium equation. This thing we have already done. Okay. Now let us come to this MBC. MBC value. Right. So MBC is nothing but it is 8 by 5 EI theta b. Theta b is 8.75 over EI, right? Plus 4 by 5 into EI. What is the value of theta c? 12.49 over EI minus of 12. I am using this equation. Okay. So if this is the case, EI will cancel out each other. Again, so 8 into 8.75 divided by 5. This is 14 plus 4 into 12.49. 4 into 12.49 divided by 5 is T plus 14 is 20. So MBC value comes out to be 12 kilonewton meter. Okay, if this is MVC, MCB will be MBA will be minus 12 kilonewton meter from the equilibrium equation. Okay. Now let us calculate what will be the value of MAB. Okay. For MAB, I need to use this equation. So the value will be 2 by 5 into EI. Theta B is 8.75 over EI, right? Minus 6 EI. Delta value is 145.77 over 25, and plus this is 337 divided by 25, right? So if we calculate this thing, this is 7 by 2, this is 6 into 145.77 divided by 25. So this is 34.98 plus this is 337 divided by 25. This is 13.48. Okay, so minus 34.98 plus 7 divided by 2. So MAB is minus 18 kilonewton meter. Okay, so we have calculated all the end moments which is coming at the end of the members. Okay, now after calculating this end moments, we need to draw what is the shear force diagram, what is the bending moment diagram, and what is the deflection diagram, right? So now we'll see that thing. Okay, so I will write MDC is minus 25. Okay, MCD is equals to minus 15, MCB plus 15, MBC is equals to MBC is 12, MBA is equals to minus 12, and MAB is equals to minus 18, right? So now let us calculate. Now let us calculate the first. We need to draw the free body diagram, right? And next we need to draw the shear force diagram and the bending moment diagram, right?